Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily App Show. Today we have an app for the iPhone or the iPod Touch for you called iLogger Pro. This application is a logging application that we can use to log different events or items that go on. So what we do is we open up this application here. You can see our main section of this application. We have 4 buttons on the bottom, which is our logs, our exports, our settings, and our about. Now here in the logs section, we have the option to go into all sections, archived, or in progress. So we're just going to go into all sections. You can see that this police example here is in progress. There are 9 recordings and things like that. And we can create different logs for different events. So you can see we have a police example here. Maybe we're going to do an ambulance one here in this next one, and just hit the done button, and it's going to add this in. Now you can see here we have different custom buttons and things like that which we can create within this application for whatever we're using it for. So if we're using it for medical or police or something like that, you can see we already had those buttons in, but maybe we wanted to use it for something else, like maybe a baseball coach needed to do something. We could have baseball buttons in there too, which we will show you. So if we wanted to add something in, you can see we have all these different items here. What we do is we could either press new call and add in a new one. You can see it's going to show us the time. You can show a description. You can add some photos, voice memos, movies, things like that, and coordinates, which will add the address in and have all this recording of this item in here. You can add new on scene, we left the scene, all these different items so that we can be sure to log what time and date everything happened with evidence such as camera, GPS, and memos as well. So maybe we wanted to add in a memo. All we'd have to do is press that, and it's going to record, and once we're done recording, we can save it, and it's going to be added in there for us. Now we can also add a recording here. We can export it by email, export it to a CSV, a PDF, or a DOC file so that we could send it to somebody if that's something that we wanted to do as well. Now in our exports, you can see we have these here. We can also export them from here if that's something that we needed to do, or we can come into our settings. Now in our settings here is where we can really customize this app to tailor fit exactly what we need. You see we have our sections, our categories, and our buttons. In our sections here, we have our archived and in progress, but maybe we want another one here. Maybe we want to have just started or new. We'll just add in some new ones here. And you can see we now have a section there. We can add in different categories. So you can see we have all these different categories, which are going to be the events that happen. So all we have to do is press the plus button. Maybe we wanted to use this one for the police. Maybe someone got discharged their weapon. After the fact, we wanted to record that, so we have that now in there, and there's going to be an action associated with these as well, which we can add in, which will show us the description. Now once we are finished with that, we can come down here into our buttons. You can see we now have these buttons that we told you before, which we can add in or delete any one of these if we needed to do that. In our settings, we can change the settings between what type of recording, whether it's one-click mode or not. We can show how we're going to sort these, our picture and movie quality, as well as down here in our synchronization. Now this, you can see, can be exported or imported from iCloud, so it's going to sync up to all of your devices or any devices in your company or things like that. And we can import different ones from Dropbox. So if you have any files from these applications in your Dropbox, all you have to do is press the import. You can see we have another one here, and it's going to import it, which is actually going to restart the application because it needs to have those custom things done. But once they're in here, you can see we can go back into all sections, and now we have a different one in here. So once again, this application is available for the iPhone and the iPod Touch. It's called iLogger Pro. If you like it, be sure to pick it up in the App Store.